everybody, I am Misty Daly, Special Education Teacher in the Life Department, and I'm here today to give you an introduction into the Unique Learning System, or the ULS as you will hear it referred to from us from time to time. This is the curriculum that we use in the Life Department, and it can be a bit confusing and a bit overwhelming, so I just want to give you an introduction into what the ULS is and maybe some tricks and some tips on how to teach your student using the Unique Learning System. First of all, what is the ULS? The Unique Learning System is a standards-based curriculum which is used for special education students. This curriculum is designed specifically with our students in mind. They take our unique learners and they have created the system that is levelized, it's individualized, and it is based around functional life skills for our students. The instructional targets are aligned with the math and the ELA Common Core standards. So the standards that we are required to teach through the state requirements, our students are also getting those through the Unique Learning System. They are also aligned, so they are still being exposed to those state standards. There are 6 grade bands available in the Unique Learning System, and they are age and grade based. They are not level based. So our students in the elementary grade band will be in kindergarten, 1st or 2nd grade. The kids who are in our intermediate band are 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. Our middle school band, 6th, 7th, and 8th. 9th, 10th, and 11th are in high school, and I think that our 12th grade does a transitional. There's also a preschool band, but because we do not have preschool, we do not offer that preschool band. But they are designed for the ages in mind, not the levels. So that's why when our kids, you might say, but my kid's only on a 1st grade level, even though they're in 5th grade. That's very common for us, and the ULS takes that into account. But if they're in 5th grade, they'll be on the intermediate grade band. But we will also see within those grade bands, there's levelized instruction in those grade bands. So that's how the ULS is designed, so that the kids can stay on age level, grade level in the grade bands, but they will still get the levelized instruction on their learning level. So that's one of the really neat things that we like about the ULS. There's also student progress tracking. There will be times throughout the course of the year that you will hear we need to do checkpoints or we need to do benchmarks. Our ULS has in it the progress tracking that we need to track specific goals that our students may have on the IEPs, or specific goals that we just need to work on and we want to get some baseline data on. So it's very important when we say it's time to do our checkpoints that our students are able to do those, that they do them independently, and that their answers are theirs, because that is their form of test taking in the ULS. Like I said before, each task is individualized. This is just an example of one task. So it's one assignment in the ULS. So for our level 1 students, they actively participate in the support of reading, or they will attend to a story. Our level 2 will read and supported and shared literature and poems that have been adapted to their reading level. They'll participate in concepts. They will state a word or point to a picture. And our level 3 students will independently read literature and stories and poems that have been adapted to their reading level. So you'll see that within every single task of the ULS, there are 3 different levels, and it's very specific on what we're looking for through each task. Let's take a look at the curriculum. Every month in the curriculum, there are 30 lessons. And those lessons are anywhere from ELA to math, science and social studies. There's a topic per month. So for example, this is, I believe, last April. And our unit was a geography unit. And for elementary, it was where people work. That was our topic for the month. And it's very similar. So in the elementary unit, geography might have been our unit. It's going to be another social studies topic along the same lines throughout the rest of the grade band. So all of the life department will be learning something very similar throughout the entire month. But we see every month comes with 30 lessons. And what's neat about this is each lesson comes with a standards connection. So this is how is this connected to the standard. And there are different tasks within each lesson for our level 1 students, our level 2 students, and our level 3 students. So there are different tasks within each lesson. Each lesson comes with a lesson plan. So it gives some how to teach that lesson to your students. So these lesson plans are very important to look at, to read through, to get to know. They're very similar month after month. Lesson 1 in elementary is always a book. Lesson 2 in elementary every month is always reading comprehension questions that go along with lesson 1. So you'll get to learn the lesson plans, and you'll get to learn the different levels. The more you do it, it'll be easier for you, I promise. There are pre and post assessments. So through our monthly checkpoints, we do our pre-assessments and our post-assessments to kind of get an idea and gauge how our students did during the month. So you go through our lessons, and like I said, they're all individualized. This is for our elementary, but we have 3 different levels here for the same book, depending on what level our students are on. Let me go to another lesson here. Down in math, it's another one kind of easier to show you. We have our math lessons. So for example, right here, our level 1 kiddos will be working on counting. Let's count the little farmers and match the numbers. Our level 2 students could be counting, but we're also doing some writing. So it's the same activity, just on a separate level. And our level 3 students could be counting and writing in the numbers. Same activity, just a different level. So these are the activities that will be coming to you every single month. And then throughout the school year, we'll get to know it a little better. You'll get to ask questions, and we are more than happy to help you. So, like I said, every month you'll receive a packet through the mail. It's going to come in a box like this. And you're going to look forward to getting this box every single month. It provides a lot of practice on fundamental skills. It addresses language arts, math, science, and social studies, and it is based on grade level standards. All right, so every month we get this, and we open it up, and we pull this out, and you have this big pack of paper. So, now what? You have this big pack of paper. What do we do with it? Well, we'll go through a few strategies that we have. Let's look at the lesson plan. So you take a look at the lesson plans that come each month, and they may come in your packet or they may come electronically, and we'll show you how to get those lesson plans electronically. So for example here, this is a lesson plan for lesson 15. We do a picture walk. Read our story aloud, talk with the parents. Look at the differentiated tasks within each lesson. But it really can. It can be very, very overwhelming. So what we do is we just need to take it one step at a time. First thing that we need to do is create a monthly plan. And this is just an example of 1 week that we have. And this is a plan the ULS suggests. Now remember, the ULS is designed to work in a brick and mortar school. So they are used to teachers creating these lessons for a brick and mortar classroom. We can adjust this in any way, shape, or form. But if you notice, on day 1 of week 1, they start off in the morning with circle time, which we will do. They have lessons, they work on lessons 1 and 11. What? You don't have to do them in order. In fact, it's recommended that you don't do it in order. So don't do lesson 1, then lesson 2, lesson 3, then lesson 4. Do them out of order. Do them with what makes sense at the time. So they start with lesson 1 and 11, and then in the afternoon, they'll do some math. So they do lesson 19 and 25. They spend just a few minutes on each lesson. On day 2, lesson 2 and lesson 30. And then in the afternoon, they hit lesson 21 and 23. On day 3, they hit lesson 30. Wait, but we did that on day 2. That's right. They did it again. They can do it more than one day. If you look here, lesson 5, every day. Oh, they did lesson 5 2 days in a row. Lesson 6, 2 days in a row. These lessons are designed to do more than one time through the month. Think about our learners. Think about the needs that they need. They need repetition. They don't usually have the ability to look at something one time and have it stick in their heads. They need to look at it more than one time. So if we do an assignment one time throughout the month and then that's it, they're not going to learn how to do that skill. So we need to be able to do these multiple times throughout the month. And we will help you. I actually have a monthly plan that I create for my classes. So I know that your teachers, or if you're in my class, we can work on creating a monthly plan to help you guys out. But they can be tweaked for your schedules. All right, the next thing you can do is organize each lesson. And organization is going to be so critical. And this is a great way. I actually found this picture online. This is a great way to organize it. Just get a box with folders and divide it up by lessons. And that is going to be so helpful because with the ULS, you'll be able to cut up pieces. You'll be able to reuse some things. You might want the stories. You might want to quick grab and go. I know if you're in my class, I could say, all right, we're going to look at lesson 19. And you might want to have the papers in front of you while I have it online. So it'll be very easy for you to go to your box, grab up lesson 19, and you'll be able to have it there and you won't have to sort through all the papers. So organization. This is a great way to organize it every month. I really like this. So make sure that we get our systems in place first. All right. We also need to make our ULS work for us. We get this packet, and it is not really feasible for our kids to sit here and take this worksheet and just do worksheets. That is not feasible at all. So what we'll want to do is we want to take these worksheets